tuko pamoja. Asante sana.
It will be on Saturday, 10th of September, that President Uhuru Kenyatta and his Deputy William Ruto will be unveiling the horse they will ride on in their bid for re-election come August 2017. It will mark the beginning of Uhuru's campaigns for retaining the presidency they captured in 2013. It was on the 9th of April 2013 that Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto took the oath of office as Kenya's president and deputy president.
Asante. Thank you.
The political union had propelled them to the pinnacle of Kenya's governance structure. Few saw it coming, but according to those in the know, the Uhuru project dates back to the run-up to the 2002 elections.
Thank you.
Kenya's second head of state wanted the son of his predecessor at the helm of Kenya's leadership. After all, his father founded KANU and wooed him over from the opposition Kenya African Democratic Union, KADU.
I would possibly agree that it is not my initiative. I think I was prepared to play, as I've said many times in the past, any role.
Even the move to contest for the country's top job in 2002 was not entirely his own. At this time, Moi was showing indications he would retire after his final constitutional 5-year term that was to expire on January 4th, 2003.
Wakati wa kustaafu kwangu umefika baada ya uchaguzi huu.
But Moi was to hand over power to a younger generation. And the young Turks started jostling, trying to outdo one another.
Tuwasema basi vijana wako tayari kuungana.
We shall deliver. Sisi tuko na wazee.
It was in October 2001 that President Moi decided to conduct a crash succession program, quickly nominating Uhuru Kenyatta to parliament and subsequently appointing him to cabinet. KANU's so-called young Turks were at the time still lining up, helping to forge a merger between KANU and Raila Odinga's NDP. Many had no idea that the merger deal had everything to do with Moi's succession plan. In fact, few knew that Uhuru would emerge the first among equals. William Ruto had risen quickly up the political ladder. As a cabinet minister, Ruto had become one of the members of Moi's inner circle. 5 months after the merger deal, Moi showed his preferred successor.
Na huyo ni huyu mzee Uhuru.
Kimeleta umoja kote Kenya. Chama chetu.
It will mark the beginning of the worst rebellion in KANU, leading to it losing power. 2002 marked the beginning of a political engagement between Uhuru and Ruto. As KANU's splinter group led by Raila Odinga left to join NK, Ruto formed part of Uhuru's campaign team alongside Musalia Mudavadi. At the ballot, Uhuru pitted against Moi Kibaki of the United Opposition, NAC, a battle Kibaki won.
I felt disappointed, as of course anybody would feel, that I had lost. But I also felt it was my responsibility to accept, and after that went back to regroup to start my life again.
People kept saying, but you should have known you're losing. Eh? When you're working day and night for a campaign, all you can think about is trying to win.
The LDP group, if it had stayed in KANU, then most likely Uhuru was going to be president.
2013 will present another chance for Uhuru Kenyatta to go for the top job. Moi Kibaki was retiring and Uhuru Kenyatta had to shape up things. The son of Jomo ditched KANU and formed TNA.
By the way, it was very difficult for Uhuru to leave KANU. Very difficult. We had wanted to rebrand KANU. He had really wanted for us to rebrand KANU. So that KANU stays as KANU, but a rebranded KANU. Yeah? And there was resistance coming from the people who've been in KANU, you know, the old people who've been in KANU for so long.
At the time, the then Eldoret North Member of Parliament had left the Orange Democratic Movement and formed the United Republican Party, URP. It seemed they were apart, but again, they were together. After flopping in 2002, Uhuru Kenyatta was elevated to be KANU's chairman and William Ruto the Secretary General.
This will be, yes, it will be like this.
It was the 2005 constitution referendum that presented Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto an opportunity of redefining their politics. The two leaders teamed up with the LDP faction of NAC, led by Raila Odinga, to campaign against the Waki draft. The Orange team received a resounding victory. The Orange was transformed into a political movement, but Uhuru Kenyatta refused the idea of dissolving Kenya's independent party.
They had wanted, if it is Orange, KANU should come in and dissolve itself to become Orange. And we said, no, KANU stays.
But William Ruto remained in ODM, and for the first time, Uhuru Kenyatta and Ruto were playing in different camps since Moi brought them together. As Kenya headed for the 2007 elections, Ruto became part of ODM's inner circle, the Pentagon, with Raila Odinga, the flag bearer. Uhuru Kenyatta became the first leader of opposition to back the incumbent Moi Kibaki.
The quest was not for him becoming a leader. The quest was, what can we achieve? What is achievable?
If you are seen to be operating at a disequilibrium with the community, if you're going one way and they're going the other way, the likelihood that you'll get anywhere is almost non-existent.
The aftermath of the 2007 presidential elections was Kenya's darkest hours, the post-election violence.
Nobody will ever be able to say who won or who lost this election.
And to end the bloodletting, the Kofi Annan-led mediation team brokered a peace pact, leading to the formation of a grand coalition government. Moi Kibaki was president, Raila Odinga the prime minister. Uhuru Kenyatta was deputy prime minister alongside Musalia Mudavadi, while Ruto was the minister for agriculture. President Moi Kibaki was serving his last term, and the succession contest heated up. But Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto, presidential hopefuls for the 2013 elections, will receive a massive blow. It was on the 15th of December 2010 that ICC prosecutor Luis Moreno Ocampo released the names of what came to be known as the Ocampo Six.
That was one of the lowest points in my life, that I can say. Yeah, I was there busy signing agreements with Japan on behalf of the Republic of Kenya, only to be called out to say somebody's reading something out there on TV, and I think it's better you go and watch TV as opposed to signing this document.
But the ICC cases became a factor that reunited Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto as Kenya geared towards the 2013 elections.
And so they came together in a marriage of convenience. It was a marriage of convenience at that time because they had to save their skin.
The two formed a political coalition comprising of Uhuru's TNA and Ruto's URP. Enock Sikolia, NTV.